Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. It's a screen to Barkley. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he cuts it back right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he puts some air under this one, right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but going knock the ball away.
Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
to throw is Williams. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturned, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. space, middle of the field. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. On play action, here's Williams. Catch made by Austin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Shotgun now, first round. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Offense to the line fast. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Williams off the play fake. Dumps it underneath, covered. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Mitchell has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Mitchell again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Okay.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
18.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. He manages maybe 3 yards there into the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Back deep is Austin. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Williams set to pass. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Hit by T.J. Edwards. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Travis hit, the ball is out. Picked up by the Jaguars. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. He's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. And finds Josh Downs. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here we go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They go to Barkley again. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Headed out right. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. Why, Tony?
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Oh, 18.
Throwing is Stroud. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Texas.
Now it's Stroud. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Stroud now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Looking from the gun, Williams. Austin's there to haul it in. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Okonkwo brings it in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32. Williams from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7. Williams to throw. Taken in by Bellinger. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second and 10 now. Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Third down. Here's Williams. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. To the air yet again, Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Hey, uno more.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself, and he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Let the hot. Wait.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nike Texas. Hey, uno.
Motioning the tight end left. From the gun, Stroud. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
What's right? 18. What's right?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud now on 4th down. Buying some time left. It's downfield. He's got it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. First and 10 now from the 46.
What is on?
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
This one's caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-possession game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play in football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Why, Tony?
First down, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's keeping it. Stroud is hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Gain of 41 yards on the play. Now Kansas City Chiefs.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
11.
First down, Kansas City.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's the backup. First throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Chiefs 15.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, they know how to finish.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He rolls to his right. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, so they're going to take him out for a loss of 2. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Williams set to pass. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. He's within striking distance. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Williams trying to throw for it. And that one's gone. Chad coming more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two. That risk pays off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Johnson with a return here. And they'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. On target here to Njoku. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision. It led to a post-snap 1st down.
A throw here on 1st. As the hook up again to Njoku. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They are throwing it again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to throw it again. That's incomplete left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
60 Bison, 18, Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, Brock, bless you. Oh, bless you. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Williams to throw on first. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, Williams. It is caught left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars on their way to their 3rd win of the year.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams to throw. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yaps on top of it.
And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The
touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Bales out of the pocket quick. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Chase McLaughlin sets to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rodney Thomas has got it. And the Jaguars are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid